Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft Redstone for Beginners. In this episode, I'm going to be teaching you some more of the basic logic gates in Minecraft. So the first gate I'm going to show you is called a T flip-flop. Basically what this is an RS NOR latch with only one input, so it cycles between the on and off states. The way we build this, there's a couple different designs, and I'm going to show you two of them, but the one I like the most is you put a block on top of a torch like this in the ground, and then a sticky piston on this side, leave a space, and then another sticky piston. On top, we place two blocks, and on top of that, two pieces of redstone wire. On either side of the blocks, we place torches, and then on the far side, we place wire, and then we simply add a button, and then whenever we hit this button, it will cycle between the wire being off and the wire being on, and then we go off, and it just cycles like that. So there's a couple different designs for that. I'm going to show you another one real quick, and what it is, you stack two pieces of stone like this with a piece of redstone wire in between, add a button on this side, and then a piece of stone like this. So if we look at it from this way, it forms a C, and then on top of the stone here, we're going to add a repeater with a 3-tick delay, so it's on its third setting, being 1, 2, 3. And then on here, we're going to add a torch with a block on top of it and another torch here. So it looks like this so far. And then on top of that, we're going to add two blocks with redstone on them, a piston, then a torch directly underneath the piston, and then you can surround it by blocks in whichever direction you want. So if I wanted my charge going this way, I would put a block right there, and then lead redstone wire off of it, and attach a block onto the piston, and then whenever we hit this button, it drops the piston like that, and activates the wire, and then it pulls it up again. So that's just another variation of the T flip-flop, and they're both pretty compact. That one's faster than this one because the button also comes equipped with a pulsar charge, so it only lasts about half a second, whereas this one, you have to wait for the entire thing to move. So if you're looking for compactness, then this one is the way to go, but if you're looking for speed, this one is the way to go. The next gate I'm going to show you is called an XOR gate, or an XOR gate, and what it does is it's a gate that, unlike the AND gate, you have two inputs, and it's dependent on the way the inputs are formed, but it's only on when one input is on and one is off. So when the inputs are opposite each other, this is an on combination, and this is an on combination, this is not, and this is not. So the way you build that is you have your two levers like this. You add a block, so it's kind of the bottom half of a plus sign. Put two torches on top of where the levers are, as well as two torches on either side like this. A piece of redstone wire on the middle blocks with a torch on the line. Then redstone, redstone, so it looks like this. Right here, we're going to add two blocks with the redstone leading onto them, and torches on this side, like so. Then redstone like this, leading to, I'll use a piston just for the example, but leading to whatever you want to be on and off. So when I flick this, that goes on, and when I have them both up, it's off, but if I flick this, that one goes on, and if I flick them both, it goes off. This is a very important gate because when we start getting into binary adders, they're made up of two AND gates, an OR gate, and an XOR gate, and so you need this because it is the XOR gate. So you need it for the basis of the adder. The final thing I'm going to show you is sort of a variation from last episode. After recording that, I realized I only showed you a 2-bit AND gate, which was the torch like this, with that, and then your inputs like that. But that only gives you if you have two inputs. So if you wanted multiple inputs, like I had in my tic-tac-toe for the tie detector, I had I think a 9-bit AND gate, and I'm going to show you how to make them with more than two inputs. So what we do for this is we're going to start at, let's say we want to build a 9 input. We're going to put blocks like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then torches on every single one of those blocks. Then up above, we're going to stack stone on top of there with redstone wire running across it. And then try to find the middle, because it's because bearing in mind you can only have on this type of A&D gate without some sort of repeater delay, you can only have 16 on each side, since that's how far the redstone travels. So you can only have 15 there, and then that's the 16th. So try to find the middle, because it'll give you a lot more distance, because this one now has to travel 8 blocks, whereas if it's in the middle, it only has to travel 5. So once we have that, we simply go around back, and for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use alternating repeaters and redstone wire just to hook it up, but you can have it for whichever input type you need, and then just have these will be your inputs, put a lever on each of them. And now you'll see this is our output right here, and the piston right here will not go on, see, until every single one of these levers is flipped, and then it goes on. But if I flip one of them, it goes off. So that's just useful for if you have more inputs than just a simple 2-bit. And I realized that afterwards I hadn't exactly shown you what to do in that case. So that's what you do if you have more than 2 inputs. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Redstone for Beginners. Next time I'll be teaching you some self-resetting RS NOR latches, as well as some little tips and tricks you can do with Redstone. But I hope you enjoyed, and I really do hope that you learned something, and I'll see you next time on Redstone for Beginners.